Good afternoon. We're here with Alvin Tan. Hi, Alvin. How you doing?
Very good. Amazing. Never come better.
Good, good. We're here with Alvin because Alvin has just onboarded literally last Monday. Today is 7 days with eXp Realty. Yeah.
Yes, fresh 7 days.
Fresh 7 days. And what I wanted to do was capture this. Like, we're going to circle around, do an interview when you've been here for a while, but I wanted to capture right now because a lot of people ask me, hey, what's it going to be like? What am I going to have to deal with in my first, the transition? It's the transition that kind of freaks them out a little bit. It's like, how do I get from here to there, right? What's it going to be like? So first of all, before we get into this, Alvin, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're at, and how long you've been a realtor, where you've been, what it's been like for you so far, and then don't worry about being Alvin's highly successful realtor. He already qualified. Like, if I looked at his production, he qualified as an icon realtor in eXp. Like, no problem. Like, he blows it away. So basically, he's a top producing realtor. Tell us, where you've been, what you've learned, and what kind of challenges maybe you were having at your previous brokerage that maybe led you to come to eXp. But tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got to this point.
So I've been realtor for 6 years. I started in BC, Vancouver Island, with one biggest brokerage, like more than 50 or 60% of market share in the town. So I got a lot of support over there. So that I kind of started up a little bit. Last year I reached another plateau, which is more than 600,000 of gross income. So I found out that I need some more rather than just chasing the deals and the sales and every time, right? So I'm thinking about building a team and getting myself to be a little bit more educated and stuff. So I'm kind of searching around for more than a year and see, like, what's my next move, rather than chasing the sales as a realtors, right? So then I found out with eXp coming up, and Calvin and one of my best friend, George, come to me and said, you know what, we might have a solution for you. So I said, wow, okay, show me what, right? And then this is good timing, and because I've been looking for a year, and I come from very successful background with the sales, and I have a numbers and stuff. I have an assistant right now, so it's basically, it's a very amazing experience, starting from changing from the former brokerage to a new brokerage.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So you're with a large brand name brokerage, probably the largest, and you were there for all of your 6 years. What I'm sure there's lots of good things to say about your brokerage. Fantastic brokerage, right? I understand. What do you think was say the top 3 things that made you decide to switch to eXp?
Training and coaching, right? Okay. So that's the thing that first getting me, like, because I'm always searching for coaching, and the foremost brokerage does have some coaching, but you have to pay for it, right? So I went to Richard Robin, I've been to Ryan Buffini's, and those have to be paid, right? So with the new Honey Badgers, which is I got one-to-one training with Calvin, and Calvin been in the market for like more than 30 years. I said, wow, 30 years, they have something I can learn from it. Maybe 1%, maybe 5%, sorry. 1% is good enough from Calvin. It's one-to-one. I've been asking a lot of questions. Hopefully Calvin say okay, not too confusing for Calvin, but it's a lot of questions for me, and to try to learn and try to get some good stuff from him. And Honey Badger really gave me some like one-to-one training on how to move on to the new brokerage, what kind of offers, for example, one thing I'm trying to do a marketing on the Facebook or maybe Google ad. So, well, I don't know where to start. I know some technique in the past experience, but I wasn't sure like how do you do it in the right way. But Calvin and Honey Badger teams give me opportunity, and they even try to set you up for you without no cost, free, right? So that's the thing that I kind of really think about, why this guy really want to help me, like is what does it get, right? So I kind of go back to the models for eXp, is that the tier system, right? Everybody in the tiers get benefit, right? So this is the one that my former brokerage doesn't have it, because I have friends, no doubt. I have friends. They're really helpful and really get me to this point, no problem. But I'm hungry a little bit more than what you can get. So the coaching and the training is all live, and then 50 hours live training from eXp. Even better, Honey Badgers have even better training for like private coaching, one-to-one coaching, set up the advertising and stuff. So those that really get me thinking about to joining and trying a new brokerage right now.
Okay. All right. So good. So let's unpack a little bit of that there. So so training, eXp on the surface offers 50 hours a week of icon-based realtors teaching you what they're doing to be productive. One of the things, actually, before I get into that, one of the things I want to say is, you notice how Alvin is making, by the way, without a team, without brokerages, without even an assistant, and I think you just got an assistant, but you produced over 600, way over 600, by the way, gross commission income last year, and you did a loan, right? Like a loan. So that is an incredible accomplishment. But here's what I want to point out. Do you see what Alvin's saying is, he's saying, I need to learn more. I need to go to the next level. I want to build a team. I need to do certain things that I haven't done yet. And I need coaching and training. That's why Alvin's successful, right? Some people experience a little bit of success and then all of a sudden they're not coachable anymore, right? Alvin, you see how he's being open-minded, and he's going, listen, this is just the tip of the iceberg. I know I can do a lot better than this, but I need somebody that's been there before. So, all right. So you identify you want some coaching and training. Now, Honey Badger Nation is nationwide, in fact international. We're in 23 different countries right now, all one brokerage sharing. And Honey Badgers is an enormous group of some of the top producing agents in North America in our group, sharing what they're doing to be successful in our group. And one of the things you mentioned there was, number one, there's lots of training out there and forever videos on how to, run Facebook ads and everything else. So first of all, number one, our group will set up your ads for you.
Yes.
Right. I think you have an appointment next week, do you not?
Yeah, exactly. I'm ready for it.
Yeah. Okay. And not only do we set up our ads, we got to get, if we start, it's just easy. We went, listen, we can train, but it's going to be a month or two before they start getting ads coming in. We need to get the ads coming in right now. Once we get the ads, the leads generating, and so we'll just basically come in, take control of your computer. You get Given KVcore by eXp free, but quite frankly, the real value ends up being, what are you doing with KVcore? That still doesn't answer what are the best ads what are the top realtor ads? What are they running right now that's working in today's market, right? So what happens is we come in and set those up for you, and then we have Funnel Friday. So every Friday, Alvin now has access to go on, and on Funnel Friday, it's not theoretical. It's not, talking about a lot of stuff and you finish the training, you still don't know what you're doing, it's upload this picture, upload this text. Here's exactly where you upload it. Push this button, this button, this button, this button. Do this automated sequence setup. By the way, they'd already set up some automated sequence. You just turn them on basically. And now you've got another ad by the time you finish Funnel Friday up and running.
Yes.
Right. And this happens every Friday.
Every Friday.
So the other aspect about building a team, and you talked about training, is someone who's built a team. So I have a team of 16 right now. I've had a team approximately this size for over a decade. And so I know a little bit about building teams and how to build a team and how to be effective and efficient and what you want to do first, step by step. So I'm coaching Alvin on building his team. By the way, you're already building your team. You've got here point blank. You've already got 2 team members, right?
2 team members on the first week.
In the first week, you got 2 more in the pipeline. So like by the end of this week, you'll probably have 4 team members. So I mean, he's already off and running. Amazing, by the way. So all right, so you did it for team building, and you recognized coaching and training is valuable, but particularly offered by honey badgers. What else? What other reasons would you say you partnered with honey badgers? Actually, there was another eXp. There's other eXp agents in Victoria, right?
Yeah, I think there's more actually. There are more in Victoria.
So instead of partnering with them, what was it you saw with honey badgers that caused you to partner with us and do your own thing there?
The reason is that, Kevin, because of you, first of all, you have been in the market for more than 30 years. And then it's very responsive. Every question I ask, you get instantly right there, right? And then you point direct to the direct answer, no fooling, right? So instantly I get the trust between you, and I can feel like I can actually rely on you in any circumstance, any question. I can get the answer from you, or even honey badger, because you are from honey badgers, right? Now I get on board, and then I got app on my phone that I can talk more, and I talk to anybody in honey badger. I attend some classes from honey badger last week, and they are there are about 20 people that they are brainstorming, and I kind of get myself in a little bit higher level kind of thing, like a little bit more exposure, right? You can ask question about any question you like to ask, right? So this really get me going about, honey badger actually helped me on questioning and coaching, and even though helping my clients, right? How can I sell my house, right? So Kevin's have amazing videos to show me how to do it, and then I'm gonna learn from it. And Kevin said, yeah, you can take it because you're a honey badger, you're in a team, you take it for free, right? So this is really amazing me, like what's going on with that honey badger, right? And then I said, I'm gonna go for it and give it a try.
Okay. Now, one of the things you said you want to do is you want to build kind of a traditional team. Where agents you're working with, you ran out. It was shocking to me. You ran out, and from the time you told me, "Yep, I'm coming," it was days, and boom, you had an office that you're in right now.
Yes.
I'm going to open up an office, right? Because there was so we have Regis shared office space, and they're all over the place, save and except smaller areas and non-built up areas. And you thought I kind of need an office. Now, most people don't even go, I need an office, but because you want to build this more traditional team and a spot to work and share and collaborate, you had an office in, I didn't even know you were doing it. Boom, you had an office. You're like, okay, I've opened up my office. I'm like, okay, you're actually, and I can see why you're a top producer, because I mean, I say something, it's like, boom, done, right? I'm here, right? I'm in my office.
I'm here right now.
Yeah, I'm okay. It's just like, so that's amazing. But a big piece of this that you mentioned from the beginning was, you know, I need to, you're maxed out with what you can, you're hitting a ceiling, you're working alone, you're being incredibly productive, but you're hitting this ceiling where it's like, I want to do more, but I haven't got the time, I don't have the resources. I need to break through this ceiling that I'm hitting. And we looked at traditional teams, which we're working on for you. You're already off to a great start. But there's also another way to build a team. The more modern way to build a team has to do with partnering with other agents.
Yes.
Ones that maybe not in Victoria, ones that are further away, or even ones that are in Victoria that aren't going to like work on your team.
Yeah.
You partner with them and you help them locally, or actually anywhere in one of 23 different countries right now.
Yes. Yes.
So one of the restricting things, like I have a team and like I have to work within this little bubble. And
Yes.
I can't really go outside a certain distance from my office, or I'm outside my area. That's kind of the traditional team, and that's one of the limiting things about it. But with partnering with other agents, you and I partnered together.
Yeah.
And
without eXp, we basically not partnering together without the eXp. So with eXp, this come possible.
Right. You can partner. So you're part of my more modern team, and you're on the other side of Canada.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
And how do you feel it's working?
Awesome, because I feel like, you know, because we have a lot of options on the neighborhood, you know, and on the island, they have a lot of different teams. I'm not saying that's bad, but they have good friends. Nanaimo is small, Vancouver Island is small. They are good, but I can feel like I can trust Honey Badger and trust Calvin because of the model of eXp. Model of eXp, we like right now it's Zoom, boom, right? Then you send me a link, I click on it, then we can talk, and then we can share materials, we can share information, we can share tactic and what you're going there, right? What's been done in Ontario, right? So I can see the limitations, the bubble is gone, it's buzz, right? It's gone. So going to the eXp, like this morning I check on it, it's more than 1,000 people online. And just talking, they're live people, they're live. If you want to talk to anybody, just stand here or maybe go to their room, and then you can talk it right there, right? If you doesn't want to go to the wall, you can phone right there, right? So I can see the possibility is being extended to unlimited, to any places you like, right? So like like my best friend, like my friends from George, they come from Ontario, and now they come here, and they're willing to join it together because of eXp, right?
So your service offering as a team, where you can offer everything you can offer to help agents locally, and you can also help agents. There's a lot of agents that would like to make over $600,000 a year, like, and the bottom line is someone who's done it, like Alvin, is the person that can help you get to that level, right? And no matter what level you're at, you want to be reaching for someone who's at even a level higher than that, right? But it doesn't matter in Honey Badgers. Like, I mean, we brought on Chuck Fazio. Chuck Fazio built his own brokerage to largest independent brokerage in the U.S. He had over 900 agents. Right. Trust me. Like, it doesn't matter what size you are, we'll probably be able to help you with someone who's already done what you're trying to do. Right. But one of the things I think you noticed there, one of the things you told me was, so Honey Badgers is the only group I'm familiar with in eXp that has an attraction app. Right. An actual app with all the materials built in. So the reality is 88% of eXp agents don't bother. There's 5 ways to make money in eXp, not just selling a home, but one of the ways is attracting other agents. And 88% of eXp agents don't do that, only 12%. And I think the reason why is because a unless you're in Honey Badger Nation, you don't have the app that Honey Badgers built for Honey Badgers, which is all the materials, the system to engage, invite them, to follow up with them, and high-end productivity videos. We hired Matthew McConaughey to voice overlay some of our videos. So like Honey Badgers have a lot of resources, and they poured it in to building this attraction app. And because here's why that's important. If you attract, so you're going to help agents locally with a traditional model kind of team, but if you're over here building a more modern team, and this is the one that's, you know, not constrained by boundaries, you can partner with anybody in 23 different countries now, and you start attracting agents, they're gonna, like, what if you attract an agent that really needs a lot of help, only been around for a couple of years maybe, instead of you having to sacrifice all your time, there's the whole coaching program here.
Yes, amazing.
They get and can plug themselves into, right?
Yes, amazing.
So you can leverage, now it's duplicatable, because normal, if you didn't have that, you'd run out of time, you'd attract so many agents, and now you'd be too busy helping those agents. Right? Whereas if you can plug them into coaching through Honey Badgers, now all of a sudden you can keep expanding.
Yes.
And providing the value to the people that attract. And even if the people you attract want to work on, say, attracting other agents, you give them the whole system, right?
Yep, exactly. The video is very easy to click on. It's just only one button, you know, and then it kind of summarize what is eXp in 9 minutes. That's really the good videos that I always share to my friends. It's amazing. And let's Calvin say, right? There are 5 ways of making income from eXp. So selling is one of it, the main one, and also revenue generations and equities and other more stuff. And so I'm being exposed to many other options for opportunity in eXp.
Yeah. So basically, successful people teach us that trading time for money, not how to build wealth. Like it doesn't duplicate. You only have so much time, and selling real estate is simply trading time for money.
Yes.
However, successful people do teach us that wealth is built through duplication, right? Ownership in your company, multiple streams of income, right? Like this is the kind of thing that like really eXp offers you the opportunities. For the first time, agents have the opportunities to do what brokerages do without the hassles of, you know, providing all the training, providing all the tools, providing all that. Like, so you get you can be like your own brokerage. You've opened up an office now. You're already attracting agents in your first week because it's easy, right? Because I mean, it's a no-brainer if you look at it and compare. Agree. It's not like you have to fight to attract people. You just kind of have to let them know about it.
Agree. Because the system is already in place. All we need to do is to follow the system, and it's very easy because everything is on the app. Very easy to do. So, and then for sure, Calvin also helped me a lot, explaining on the stuff. But well, the videos definitely is the element that is very important, because creating the video, I think, is very expensive, but putting the cost, and it's very easy to duplicate, as Calvin said, right? It's very easy to duplicate, and you can share both easy.
Okay. Well, you're already getting it in your first week. You're starting to see that. So tell us what it was like transitioning in this first week. What have you done? I know you opened up a new office and you're working on your signs. You got your signs being printed. Tell me, just kind of describe, you know, what it was like from the time you left your brokerage to now. What have you been doing and working on this last week?
So I've been previous brokers for more than like 6 years. So I already get used to all the stuff what they do, but those are basic and very similar, right? So I just need to transfer over to the new brokerage. So eXp does help me on setting on top. So they have a lot of small different departments. All you need to know is that which department you need to go, and it's instantly you get help. A lot of support in the cloud base. That's why the good things about cloud base is instantly you get help, right? You have to know the people. So I kind of get used to now, like which person you need to go to. As soon as you know which one to go to, you get the response right there, right? Within this week, I started to do a lot of trainings. So lots of training, like tons, I would say. Sometimes a little bit overwhelming, but I'm the guy who really liked training. I like to like fill up myself, go for it. Tons from eXp Live, and then Honey Badgers, tons of offering. So I'm working on getting more familiar with the transaction side and stuff like that. But it's amazing. Like I really like the world, and I saw my my friend about the world, and they're amazing. They just did today the tour, the world tour, and he said interesting. It's good.
So you're already, so other than the two you got, the two more that are coming in the pipeline, and you've already got some other friends you've introduced to eXp World.
Yeah. So it's really nice, amazing. Yeah.
And what are they saying? What did they say about eXp World?
Yeah, so it's very easy to share. We created a guest pass. Right. All I need is the name, first name and last name, and the email address, and then you can send it over, and we can join together actually in the world. We can let's say go on like 10 a.m. in the morning, 10 a.m. in the morning, and I meet you there. So I don't need to physically get there, but I can show her around to go into the world. So it's amazing how the connections started in the world, in the virtual world, rather than driving into the house or any places. So and then we can see this kind of in the technology is kind of a future, right? Everything is uploaded to the cloud. You can get support from the cloud, right? And then you can talk to any people around 20, I think it's 22 countries, right? Within the seconds in the world. So and those people who give training, they are not like, they're icon. Like what does mean icon is that they are more than 500,000 gross commission income. So they know what to do, right? So yeah.
So that's one of the challenges with the old model is people are teaching that aren't doing it today at a high level. By the way, like, so first of all, it's 23 countries now, but you're right. Last week it was 22 countries. It'll keep changing. Like the rate of growth is incredible. But and yeah, you unpack a couple of things there. You said like we have over 1,000 employees.
Yes.
And I don't even know, because every time I look, the number gets greater to assist us in the cloud.
Yes.
Right. And one of the things, so I'm in Ontario, and the Metaverse is broken up to Ontario offices, but there's a provincial lobby. So when you were asking me questions about BC that I was less familiar with, you and I walked into the BC office, went right up to your broker manager of record. I don't know what the technical name is in BC for the managing broker of BC. And we were talking to her in what, 15 seconds?
Yeah, exactly. And then we can ask the ladies at the front desk and say, okay, I have a question. Can you direct me to the place? And say, here you go. Sure.
Yeah.
Then,
right.
Amazing.
So that was pretty cool. Okay, so let's see here. Has there been any challenges? Like what is not, everything I know you're excited to be here. You're already growing more, and we haven't even got you out of the wrapper yet, quite frankly. But has there been anything that has been challenging for you coming over? Something you didn't expect, something that wasn't as good as maybe you thought it might be? Is there anything bad or not so great?
The only thing that when I first started to change is the getting to know the people you really need to talk to. like, if you want to submit a form, like who should I talk to? Like if you have to know your managing brokers, who is your managing brokers is, right? Does it have a what kind of way you can contact? You use a cell phone, you use email, or you can talk, or you can, like, I have kind of traditional kind of thing, like I need to physically lock the door, right, to find a managing broker. But in the eXp doesn't need to. You just go online and then and you try, and then instantly you get in front of the managing broker already. And they have, in fact, that's maybe in Virep they have 2 managing brokers on the whole Virep, so you can. And then actually I found out last weekend, they do have a managing brokers on duties list sent out. So if you can find the first one, if they're not, is it busy, then you can find the second one. So they have lists that, so the thing I kind of worry about was like changing to crowd. Am I going to be very like isolated and alone? But I didn't feel it this way. I make some calls to my eXp friend, who has been eXp for years, and he said, well, no, yeah, we have a group. If you have any questions about clauses or maybe the stratas, just post on the group. And then I feel like they are willing to help. In terms of, we feel like we are in the group of very close group together. The family grow bigger, right? And because of the name of eXp, right? We want the eXp, like, I feel like we are the partnership of the eXp. We get share, we get equities from eXp. So I got the connections between the eXp people. So this really get impressed. Like, this is blew my mind. Like, I thought we were going to be very isolated. Like, frankly speaking, I kind of scared, like what I'm going to be next, right? I'm going to try it out for sure. I know there's good stuff. How long it takes for me to get to that level, but it's definitely it's faster than I thought.
Cool. Okay. Now, one of the things you said in there, just to make it clear, is, yeah, we have the metaverse, and you can run in and you can feel very present.
Yes.
With the people that you're sitting with, like you feel like you're there, and I actually underestimated the power of that. I knew about it before I came in, but now I really, going backwards. I look back to what I used to do before, to meet with someone or talk to someone. It was crazy. But one of the things you mentioned there is, just to clarify, so we have Workplace for Facebook, which also has Workplace Chat. Here's what that means. If you can imagine, Facebook, only it's a different app, and it's just eXp, and we have groups within it, and you can communicate within it. But now there's a Workplace for chat, like chat for Workplace. And here's what that does. If you just know the name, or even any part of the name of the person you want to talk to, you can type it in, they'll come up, and you can call, text, or video chat with them with one click, and you don't even need to know their phone number or their email address or anything of that nature. So it really speeds up communication. So if you're driving and you don't have time to open up your computer, run into the metaverse, and sit and be present with somebody, you can chat or call them, and it's super easy. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Agree.
How many occasions have you had to say speak with a broker manager so far in the first week?
Well, lots, because I'm trying to get my friends on board. So I need to ask her to sign something. But in terms of getting to write document and write the contract, I barely, because I'm kind of like, I know what to do already. So honestly, I didn't talk to my managing broker a lot in those kind of helping on writing the contract, drafting a contract, but basically asking the if I want to, what I can be done and what cannot be done, kind of thing. Because I'm doing all sorts of other stuff
so
too.
You're still orienting your way around, where things are, what you can do, what you can't do, and that's to be expected in your first week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So what would you say to, an agent who is out there right now, maybe struggling because of the market shift? Maybe they're at a brokerage that has, high monthly fees. maybe they're not getting the support, the training, or the one-on-one coaching that they need. What would you say to them about where you were and where you are now and the differences?
Yeah, so when I talk to a lot of friends and even clients, right, buyer and seller, there's a lot of uncertainties in the market for next years. So it ended up resulting anxiety, maybe a stress and uncertainty for next year. So being said that, eXp offer very good commission structures. So the minimum cost for fixed is very low. So it's only like in BC a little bit higher than Ontario, is $151 per month. If you do nothing, it's $151 per month. That's it. And right. And then with $151, you get all the live trainings. So you're still able to learn a lot of things from the people who really can teach you something. So you don't actually lose anything, right? So you still can get well educated for the next future. So for those people who really want to get coaching, there's a Honey Badger. Honey Badgers have a lot of people back in mind, in the back, and offers a lot of live training. And that's a good thing. If it's slower, there's a good time to adjust our foot, right? The foundation. Do we need to heavy on advertising? Do we need to heavy on certain marketing prospect? I think this is another thing we can think about. Things. So yeah, maybe give us a call and set up a Zoom meeting with Calvin, and we can talk a little bit more on getting yourself going on and learning more stuff, right?
Yeah. So yeah, if you're watching this and you're thinking Alvin could give you a hand, get you to that over 600 mark in GCI, see what he's been doing to accomplish that on his own. If you're local in your area, you even have an office. How do you pronounce the name of your town there again?
Nanaimo.
Nanaimo. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
In BC. So you have an office there as well, in addition to the other Regis offices that'll be around. But that's a small town. Like there wasn't in Orangeville, where I am, north of Toronto. There's dozens of Regis offices throughout the GTA. But up in Orangeville, a smaller town where I am, they didn't have an office. So I already had an office. I just converted it to an eXp office. And now people that partner with me can share my office, just the same with you in your area. So if you would like to take your business to the next level, give Alvin a call, talk to him about what he's been experiencing, asking questions. You're just kind of new into eXp, but he'll give you a great perspective on where he came from and where he's going. What do you think your business has already changed in a week? Where do you think, now that you see the resources available to you at your rate of change, where do you think you'll be a year from now when we redo this interview?
Well, I think I'm gonna get more friends for sure. To joining together, we call it partnering together. I'm thinking we as a team, we grow better. We everybody earn more and achieve more. I can see that happening within a year because of the module and the support that we get from eXp and Honey Badgers.
Right. Yeah. The alignment that's been created is the first time, basically, this has happened in the industry where when you're in that office and you could be sitting beside number one in the office, but you could ask him, hey, man, should I go right or left at this stop sign ahead? If you should go right, he's going to tell you left. You're his competitor. And that's where I think, the old model gets taught. There's no alignment whatsoever for other agents to help each other. And in this model, whether we're in the same group or not, Like I have hundreds of thousands of dollars in stock at eXp. Trust me, I want eXp agents to do well, regardless of whatever group they're in. That creates. I am an owner, and I want agents to do well. I'm going to share everything that I've been doing that experienced success and everything I'm doing today. I'm going to share it with the eXp realtors because we're aligned, right?
Yeah.
So I'm really excited for you. I know you're excited about all the changes that you've made and everything that you're currently discovering with eXp and all the resources that you're finding. I know you're excited and you're moving at light speed. So I'm really happy for you and excited to see where you're going to be a year from now. As a matter of fact, what we'll do is we'll redo this interview a year from now, and we're gonna, right?
Let's do it.
and then we're gonna see how has your life changed in the last year with eXp. And this will be the reference interview, right? Working alone, killing yourself, night and day, right? Weekends too, making a ton of money, but you got no life, right? Right? And so we can build a more traditional team, but we can build a modern team with eXp. You can start. You're already experimenting with both of those, and it's already starting to happen for you. So I'm really thankful to be partnered with you. I appreciate you, Alvin, and everything that you've done. You're going to bring a lot. You're what eXp's. You're what we're looking for, essentially.
Yes.
And I just learned not long ago. We are the #1 agent. So we're just getting going here in Canada, but already, like, we're not the largest brokerage by numbers by any means. I mean, there's probably, I don't know the exact numbers, but I know we're 86,000 now. But I think that's probably half of the size of some of the other brokerages out there. We're increasing at the rate of growth is just unbelievable. Like what I can quote at the end of the first quarter here in Canada, 2022. Our rate of growth was 133%.
Yeah.
Like it's more than exponential, right? It's more than double.
Amazing.
Right? So the rate of growth is incredible here in Canada, but in the US, even though we're probably half the size of some of the other brokerages out there, which, by the way, that won't be for long. We'll already be, but we're already the #1 brokerage by transaction count in the US. So we do more transactions in the US than any other brokerage. Like that's just mind-boggling.
Yeah.
And what that means is we're attracting, I actually see it as one, we're attracting the best agents, just like you, like one of the top agents in Victoria, right? You're coming here and you're excited to get here. You're excited to have discovered this. So top agents are coming because of the opportunities, the more growth, more opportunities. You're open-minded, you're coachable, you're even looking for more coaching and training. But also I see we're attracting from the top down, and we're actually attracting from the bottom up too, because the agents that are new are the ones that need more coaching, more training, and that one-on-one support and the hand-holding to someone to be there for them, saying, this is what the right steps in the right order, with a whole coaching program, which is one-on-one. And that's why, so I see, coming from the bottom up and the top down. And listen, they're going to write a book about our founder, Glenn Sanford. 5 years ago, if I had said the name Elon Musk to you, you probably wouldn't have known who I was talking about. But yet you can't find anybody that doesn't know his name now. Glenn's created this disruptive model that is the fastest growing brokerage in all history. And nothing's going to stop this now. Like it's not theoretical anymore. This thing's exploding. And I'm excited to be here, and I appreciate being partnered with you, buddy. I'm looking really forward to it. We're already having a great time growing together. Here's something I haven't talked to you because you've only been here for a week. So we have a saying. I'm going to teach you how to do this. You ready?
Okay.
So here's our saying in Honey Badgers.
Yep.
We'll either see you at the top.
We'll see you at the top.
Or yep. So we'll either see you at the top or from the top. It's your
Oh,
choice.
yeah.
Okay, buddy. You have a
Okay,
good
thanks.
day. I'm here for you. Really appreciate you. We'll talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon. Thanks, Kevin.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.